Hello and welcome to Von Milhausen Plays. It's a channel where I play games chosen for me at random by the Wheel of Fate. Last time I spun the wheel, it gave me Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This time I'm hoping for something a little better. So without further ado, let's spin the wheel. Dangerous Dave Goes Nutz, an old classic DOS game. So I will see you in Dangerous Dave Goes Nutz. So before we start, let's have a look at the how to use this program section of the launcher. It has a bit of backstory about the game. Dave is a one-of-a-kind dangerous guy when he wants to be. Born and raised in the hill country of backwater USA, Dave is quite deaf to the shotgun and afraid of nothing. The evil Nemesis has got Dave's little brother Delbert, and this time he's hidden him in a mental hospital. Dave must comb every floor to find Delbert while watching out for hypodermic armed zombies and other hospital hazard. That is it. There's literally no other manual basically with the game other than this little text document that kind of comes with it. I'll go through the other tips about playing the game very quickly. Aim your gun by pointing up and down the arrow keys. Look out for triple shot ammo. There are some red hats in special places. Get them, they'll give you extra lives. Collect all the goodies you can find. They're worth points. After every 20,000 points you get an extra life. Open doors by moving into them with the up arrow key. They'll open for you, revealing either a valuable object or a hallway to a new area. Some guards can only be stopped by hypodermics, and some monsters take more than one shot to kill. Blast away. And that's it. The other information you should know before you play is just technical information about running the game. Before we actually start the game though, I'd like to go over some of the history of the Dangerous Dave series, because it's actually kind of interesting. If you just want to see the gameplay, feel free to skip ahead a few minutes. The first game in the series, Dangerous Dave, was developed by John Romero in 1988. You might have heard his name before. He was one of the founding members of id Software, the company that developed Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, and Quake. The game was developed as an example project for a basic programming library that Romero had developed for the Apple II computer. Romero has said that he was inspired by Super Mario Bros. While developing the game. Romero was hired by Softdisk Publishing in 1989, and after a few months he got the opportunity to lead an internal PC games division called Gamer's Edge. It was there that he hired fellow Softdisk employees John Carmack and Adrian Carmack. He also got to know a fellow by the name of Tom Hall. The four of them got to work on putting together games for the monthly game disc that Gamer's Edge was to produce. John Carmack had been trying to develop some code that would allow PCs of the day to do smooth scrolling, a technology that until that point had only been seen on the dedicated home gaming consoles of the day, such as the Nintendo Entertainment System. One evening, he finally got the code to work, and he asked Tom Hall what they should do with it. There was a Nintendo in the office with Super Mario Bros. 3 running on it, so Hall suggested they recreate the first level of that game using their code. They stayed up until 5 that morning, working on recreating the level. Instead of using Mario, they used Romero's Dangerous Dave character, because they already had the sprite artwork on hand, and they called their demo Dangerous Dave in Copyright Infringement. They left the disc with the demo on it on Romero's desk, and when he came into the office that morning and fired it up, he was blown away. Romero showed it to his boss in Softdisk, who was equally impressed, and he got permission to finish recreating the rest of Super Mario Bros. 3. Softdisk presented the game to Nintendo with the suggestion that Nintendo could sell the game on PCs, with Softdisk naturally taking a cut of the profits by publishing it, but Nintendo declined. They were impressed with the technology, but felt that Mario was an exclusive property that should only appear on their consoles. Romero, the Carmack brothers, and Hall still felt like they were sitting on a gold mine, however, so they quit their jobs at Softdisk and founded id Software in February 1991. The technology was used to create the Commander Keen series of games, which were successful enough to make id Software a household name. Romero and the others felt bad about leaving Softdisk in the lurch, so they wrote the second main Dangerous Dave game, Dangerous Dave in the Haunted Mansion, and gave it to Softdisk to publish. This was Romero's favorite game in the series, and he says it may have been one of the main inspirations behind another game, Redneck Rampage, developed by Ratched Entertainment in 1997. The final two games in the main series, Dangerous Dave's Risky Rescue and Dangerous Dave Goes Nutz, the game we're about to play, were developed entirely in-house at Softdisk and use a game engine from Keen Dreams, one of the Commander Keen games from id Software that was published by Softdisk. So there you go. Without Dangerous Dave, the world might never have had id Software, Commander Keen, Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, or Quake. So without further ado, let's start the game. The all-new misadventures of Dangerous Dave, Episode 3, Dave Goes Nutz. Here's the credit screen. So one thing I'll just say just before we start this game, I did a little bit of test recording earlier on, is that there is, as far as I can tell, no music in the game. So I have a little bit of chiptune music going on in the background, and I just thought it might be a little bit fitting and just kind of fill in some of the silence. So let's get started. Enter to start. This is Nemesis. Dare you challenge the great Nemesis as wimp or stud? As far as I know, this is a difficulty level. I'm going to pick stud, obviously. Good, I love the taste of stud's blood. Ooh, Nemesis. Wow. How's Dave doing? Stud mode. Scene 1. Nurse Ratchet's nest. Designer's comment. Bed jumpers have more fun. Current score 0. Next free life at 20,000 points. Previous high score 90,200 points. Extra lives remaining 3. Hypos in pocket 0. Ready to play. Press F1 for help. We don't need no stinking help. So let me just... Okay, that's jump. That's shoot. There we go. So, whoop. A little bit of distance between myself and Nurse Ratchet there. So as you can see, this is a good old school EGA platformer. No muss, no fuss. Collect as much crap as you can for points. Don't get killed. And there is a save system which I'm going to be using. Because some of the enemies, like those blue guards, like the one I just killed, they can be a pain in the hole. Actually, let me just press F1 for help very briefly. I know. Just to get the keys for the save game stuff. Save game is F4 and restore game is F5. And we can bring up the status screen at any time. So let me just test the save game system. I bought this game on GOG and apparently it comes with a save game already, but I'm just going to create my own. Game saved at the beginning of current level. Okay, well that's alright I suppose. So wait for Nurse Ratchet here. Okay, that pickup over there was a gun enhancement, but it's only temporary, so I'm just going to save it for the moment because I don't need it right now. I could do with a jump enhancement because apparently I don't know how to do that. You'll notice when I pick up this double shotgun cartridge that my score area starts to blink. That's to let you know that you have power up available to you. It only lasts for a short amount of time. And you can't shoot when you're in midair. Bam, get a life. So we just passed the 20,000 score barrier, so we just got an extra life. So the next one is at 40,000 points. So open the door and exit the level. I think that's the level. I'm not sure if each of these rooms count as a level or if it's this whole overall area that counts as a level. I'm going to save again anyway, just in case. I'll save over the previous game. Yes. So, that was a patient ward. We have an unmarked door here, which had petroleum jelly in it. Excellent. And drugs. High voltage, and I'm pretty sure if I touch that I'll die, so let's go into the high voltage room. Oops. Kill ourselves and Nurse Ratchet. Can't shoot the barrel, but we can break it open to get drugs. Oh, and more especially aspirin, apparently. It is apparently not a drug. More aspirin, more drugs. Falling, as far as I know, doesn't actually hurt you, but it does stop your character for a moment. Poison. Yeah, this definitely isn't a friendly kind of hospital. Ooh, there's a Nurse Ratchet up there. Need to be a bit careful. Oh yeah, and shooting your shotgun actually pushes you backward a bit, so you have to be careful about not standing too close to a ledge when you shoot. Remote controls. More standard drugs. Mister. Bam. High voltage. So I believe when we jump on that switch, it turns off the power on the force field thing that was outside. Now I'm a bit wary about jumping down into places that I don't... Oh, need to get out of here. Might be able to make it now. There we go. Let's see what's over here. Oh, there's a door. And I can shoot her through this floor. Some floors you can't actually shoot through. That one, I can. Drugs. Ooh. Elk pies, I guess. What's down here? See, I don't know what's below me there, so I'm a little bit wary about dropping down onto it. Is there a platform down here at all? There's one there. I don't know if there's like levels that have bottomless pits you can die in. Got an ice pick. Drop down here. Pretty much, as far as I know, if you touch an enemy, it's like instant death. Is there anything below me here? See, I think that's floor. Yeah, that's floor. Oh, and there's, okay, I think that's the door I came in. As it's open already. There's nothing over here. I might have cleared this one out. Missed that jump. Boingy, boingy. There are some sound options in the game. You can choose between ad-lib sound effects, which is what I'm using here now. PC speaker sound effects, which are very of the time, but I thought they might be a little bit too harsh for modern ears. And Sound Blaster sound effects, which are actually like sound files. I'm gonna go back to the original door, but I like the ad-lib ones. Pie and a nurse. Ooh, we got an extra life. What's over here? More corridor. Let's go in here first. It's a door. Ah, okay, and that takes us into the other door in the area we were just in before. Okay. Do enemies respawn? Don't think so. Let me just very quickly save the game here, just in case. Again, I have no idea if this is actually saving the way I wanted to or not. Oh god. I can't shoot him for some reason. Is he friendly? Oh. He's something. I just apparently straight up murdered him. Let's go in this elevator. Ah, okay, that was all scene 1. Scene 2, Disorderly Orderlies. Designer's comment, it's curtains for you. So we just got another extra life, and we'll get another one at 60,000 points. So let me save the game here. LP1. And I think I'm going to leave it here for the moment because we had that that intro description about the game. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of Dangerous Dave Goes Nutz.